All right, people. You're going to have to excuse the crooked camera, but it's the best I can do for holding it up. Yeah. So, if you guys don't know me, if this is the first time seeing my video, my name's Jessie. I have been on a bit of a journey this year. First thing I want to do is give a shout out to anyone who spent 2024 healing trauma from their childhood, trauma from long-term abusive relationships, whatever kind of trauma you were healing. I feel you. I had a really interesting 2024, quite eventful, honestly. But that's not really why I'm here. I'm here because the whole point of my trauma healing was learning to accept and love myself where I am right now. And I keep seeing all of these posts that talk about, twin flames or soulmates or finding your special person, or it all boils down to us human beings searching for acceptance and love. And the more, I do believe I actually do have a twin flame out there. I've had a lot of visions and a lot of synchronicities and things happen over the last few months that tell me they do exist. But I reached a level, I don't know what it's called, like self-acceptance or self-love, where I just don't feel like I need to have a reunion or a union with anyone to be happy in life anymore. I'm at a point, I think, in my self-healing or love journey that I really want somebody in my life that is committed to personal growth, who's committed to self-awareness, who isn't afraid to tell me when I'm being an ass, because trust me, that happens. But also a person who can do it in such a way that I know they don't think less of me for my behavior. As if anything, they just see that my behavior is not going to benefit me long term, and they're doing it out of a place of love, right? So it's going to come across differently if someone genuinely wants you to have the best life possible. So they're pointing out ways you can improve your life, even if it's improvement by doing self-reflection and personal growth, versus somebody who wants to use your weaknesses as a means of controlling you, right? Shame, blame, the abuse game, really. I won't tolerate that anymore in my life. I've had a few people approach me, with the intentions of getting to know me and date. But as soon as they start telling me how I feel or making assumptions based on my interaction with them, who I am, what I am, and what my intentions are, usually that relationship ends like pronto, because I know myself really well. And kindness does not necessarily mean I'm going to get naked for you. Sorry. For me, I really can't imagine sharing my energy with anyone unless they meet a certain criteria. And I'm not saying that to sound snobbish. What I'm saying is I'm almost 42, right? I'm a week away from being 42. I have 3 kids and 2 dogs. I spent 41 years of my life living to please other people, living to meet other people's expectations. And if you're on a twin flame journey or a soulmate journey, or you're looking for your special person, I really, really caution you not to continue that path until you've established who and what you want to be. Because until you do that, you're always going to be at risk of changing your behavior, of modifying your self-image in order to accommodate what you feel the person that you want in your life, the special person, you're going to always feel like you need to modify yourself to better be attractive to them or better suited to their lifestyle. Yeah, you know what I mean? Whereas for me, I want someone to like me just as I am. In my 15-year long-term relationship that I had with an extremely abusive person, which I didn't. Anyways, another story altogether. Let's not get into that. If you ever want to know, just ask. I'll tell you, but I don't know if you want to know. Whoop, here comes my dog. So what I will say, though, is after those 15 years, The one complaint I always had was, why don't you just want to hang out for me? Like, just to be with me. And that really honestly was my biggest complaint. I wanted somebody who enjoyed my company because of me as a person. So that's going to be numero uno. If you can't like all of authentic me, then we're not going to get along, because I will definitely improve. Self-improvement is huge. Self-awareness is huge. Self-growth is huge. I'm never going to stop growing and learning, but I'm not going to change who I am for anybody ever again. I'm not going to modify my behavior or choices or likes or dislikes to suit someone else's criteria of the perfect person, because I'm not perfect. I'm me, and I like me a lot. So if you don't, well, there's other people out there. You go find them. Because I'm going to keep being me. Yeah. And I need to find people in my life that not only enjoy my company just for me, but want to do things I like to do. I mean, I remember skydiving when I was younger. I loved it. I want to do that again. I also want to do kiteboarding, and I want to do parasailing, and I want to get back on dirt bikes and motorcycles. I haven't done that in years. There's so much I want to do. I want to live, right? If somebody is out there and they're just working 9 to 5, Monday to Friday, and living for the weekend, I'm probably not for you. Probably not. I'm just going to say that right now. I'm never going to be motivated by having a nice house or having the perfect job or, being the Leave It to Beaver family. By the way, I'm not a Martha Stewart person. I will cook and I will clean when I feel like it. But if you want like that kind of a woman, yeah, that's not me. All of that said, the whole point of this is that I think maybe there is such a thing as twin flames. Maybe there is such a thing as soulmates. Maybe there is such a thing as your special person. But you don't need them. That's my point. And if you keep trying to reach them or connect with them or find union with them, you're going to be missing out on life, because you're so worried about the person that you're not enjoying the journey. And really, the whole point of having a twin flame or having a soulmate isn't the person themselves. It's what you can learn about yourself going down the journey. And I have to say, it's been absolutely fan-freaking-tastic. The things I've learned about myself, the independence I've gained, the self-love I've accomplished, the self-acceptance I've accomplished, I wouldn't change it for the world. If I never, ever meet my twin flame in person again, I'm okay. I really am, because I am finally free from living a life that requires me to change who I am for other people. I'm finally living a life where I get to choose me. And I hope I find somebody who chooses themselves too, and that our choices just parallel each other. Not all things, obviously, but, certain values, certain desires are going to be very similar. And I think once I find that person and we connect and realize that we have a lot of similar goals for our future, we'll work together. And the things that we don't have similar, maybe we'll enjoy exploring those new things about each other that we have never done ourselves. I love learning new things. So I think that would be fan-frickin-tastic, is to meet somebody like opposite of me. You know what I mean? The one thing I always got was like the zipper. This one lady explained to me this way: you're going to find your zipper, right? You guys are almost like the same, but not the same. So like, when the zipper goes up, it's like the teeth merge perfectly. So, some parts of you are going to be very different than the person maybe you find, right? Their strengths are going to be opposite of yours. And I think that it would be the best relationship, is finding someone whose strengths are the opposite of mine, so that we can help each other grow. Because growth is the key here. I want to eventually reach a stage where my cognition and my spiritual journey is at a point where I can choose to ascend if I want. So, anyways, those are my thoughts for today. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and I hope you love yourself today better than anyone else. Bye, guys.